tremendous test tonight from Abilene Christian, and I knew it was going to be a tremendous test for us. Just watching these guys on film, they're extremely well coached. They play the game the right way, play it with a level of physicality, and they know how to get man shots. So we knew it was going to be a tall task for us coming in, and I wanted to make sure our guys were not even focused, even having an inkling of looking towards Sunday, because if you do this, this team was more than talented enough to come in and beat us. I thought we had some great efforts from the majority of the guys that played. I thought Frank Quan was tremendous tonight. He was plus 18 on the plus and minus, made winning play after winning play, rebounded the ball. Agent Willie made big plays. Simeon Cottle. You just talked to Jamil Miller, man. He made some really big. That last rebound he got, nobody in the gym was getting that but him, and we needed that to win the game. Ronji Gordon came in and made Ronji Gordon play. Junkyard Dogs coming up, making guys play on the second side of 50 shots at the rim. I can go down the line, man. These guys wanted this game. Ricardo came in and scored 2 back-to-back baskets and played really well. I just think we got to connect the group in there that's committed to each other and willing to sacrifice for each other. And it's a joy to coach them. But really proud of my team. That is a really good team we beat tonight in Abilene Christian. They're going to do really well in their conference. But I love the toughness and the way we fought through adversity. Then get out to the best start tonight, and then we need to clean some things up at the end. Free throws, making sure we get to the right spots and taking care of the ball. But, we're going to watch video tomorrow, clean it up, and we're going to give a better effort for Rutgers.
Coach, 33 of 41 from the line. Best free throw shooting night of the year, I do believe.
Is it? Golly, it didn't feel like it, man. Jeez.
We're not trying to jinx Simeon in any way, shape, or form, but I don't think he's missed one yet this year.
He had. I know he's been shooting it really well. But hopefully you didn't jinx him right there. Okay, he don't need to see this. Okay.
What's been the elixir to really get the guys focused in at the line?
No, these dudes work. We do free throw games twice in practice, where it's pressure free throws. But these guys get in the gym. Simmons one of our hardest workers. But it transcends through the whole team. AD works his tail off. Brady Luke's in the gym all the time. These dudes deserve success, like I said before, because they are constant in the gym. You come out to the Convocation Center, like, you're going to hear a ball bouncing, and it's going to be one of my guys in there working on their game with a GA or something. So, man, they deserve it. These guys from top to bottom, man, hardest working team, hardest playing team. That's our motto. That's our culture. So that's what we're trying to build.
You guys were down 2 at the half.
Oh, yeah.
But had turned the ball over 10 times. And it got a little bit better in the second half, but 19 turnovers for the game. It seemed like they kept you guys in the game by missing free throws, and you guys kept them in the game by turning the ball over.
We got to do a better job. We got
to
do a better job. And the worst thing is live ball turnovers. Like, and I think we go back. What we'll do tomorrow, we'll watch every turnover. But when we go back and look at it, a couple of them were unforced. Like, we come off a ball screen and just drill the ball out of bounds. We in our ISO slide space, and then we just mishandle or we fall down. You know what I mean? So it's just, all that is correctable. All that stuff is correctable. We can come in and get better, work on finishing layup, work on more of our skill set and our skill level. But we're going to have to do a better job than turning the ball over 19 times. That's a recipe for it to get you beat, and it almost got us beat tonight. So we got to do a better job taking care of the ball and making sure we get a quality shot every time down. There was a point of emphasis going into this game because Abilene Christian forces turnover. They can really defend. They got great physicality. They play in the gaps, and they're real hands that they reach. So there was an emphasis going into this game. We didn't do a great job of it. We're going to try to learn from it and try to do a better job Sunday on it.
Coach, with you guys being so youth heavy, excuse my voice, by the way.
No, that's fine. I mean, you probably were screaming out there. I love it.
But with you guys having the amount of youth you have, how important is it to have these close games early in the year so you learn how to finish?
So good for us. It's so good. That's what I just told our guys. Like, don't hang your head if you miss 2 free throws a day. Don't hang your head if you turn the ball over. We're going to look at it on video, and we're going to learn from it. Like, we got to learn. We got to get better. We are young. We're trying to get there. We're not there yet. It's about the process. So don't get caught up if you fail. And I tell them all the time, I never want them to have a fear of failure. All right, because if you're scared to fail, you won't try. You won't do your best. Fail so we can clean it up And now the next time you face with that situation, you're better from it. And so that was my message to the team. Don't be afraid to fail. If you messed up at the end of the game, you missed your free throws, you turned the ball over, you didn't make it, whatever, we're gonna learn from it and get better from it. So when you face that same situation again, you're gonna be prepared for it.
Coach, you mentioned Frank one, and I'm going to bring him up any chance I
Balled
can
out.
get to. It's clear he's really taken on being that hustle guy, that effort guy. If you could talk about his attitude and just how he's embraced that.
Well, he had a role for us last year as a freshman. You know, he started half of the year and he had a vital role. He played vital minutes for us last year, and now he's able to build upon that this year. Frank Horn, all he cares about is Kennesaw State being successful. That's it, man. He start, come off the bench. When he in there, he's gonna play his tail off. He's gonna give you everything he's got. And he's a kid that's hard to even get on him. You know when he mess up because he give you this look, man, and you like, yo, I know you trying. Don't worry about it. Get it right. But he plays the right way. And I love coaching that dude. But he lives the right way off the court as well. You go ask the academic advisor. He does. He shows up on time, shows up early, does what he need to do academically. Like, man, he's just a great guy. His parents raised a great young man, and we blessed to have him on this team. So every time you see him out there, man, just know he deserves success because of the kind of person he is, man. Like he helps our culture every single day.
I am that coach to have two guys like Ronji and Frank Horn on the bench that can, and, you know, even though your starters might not have the game they want, they're not playing, but to have two guys like that still that you can count on to come out and give you good minutes.
Yeah, no, that's a blessing because, like, you know, we're young, but when we go to our bench, you got Ronji, who's a senior, who's a fifth-year senior. You got Delaney Hurd, you got Ricardo Wright, and then you got Frank Horn, you know, who played a lot of minutes for last year. So we get old quick once we sub, and those guys, like, they're so bought in. Like when I tell you this team, like they love when they see their brother have success. You know, I mean, you look on the bench, man, and them dudes are cheering their teammates on all the time, man. So like I love it. I love it, man. We want this group to stay connected and really be who we say we are. Really be brothers. Really have each other back and show the love that we have for each other every time we go on that court. Those two exemplify that. Ronji Gordon and Frank Horn Sherman, they love the opportunity. They're grateful for the opportunity, and all they want to do is have this team be successful.
What was the message at halftime? You were down two going in, and you came out. You got up to, I think it was 2 points.
Yep.
Lead at one time. What was the message?
I wanted to build them up because we didn't get off to a great start. We struggled with 10 turnovers. I think they had 12 or 14 points off those turnovers, so it was a lot of live ball turnovers. So I just told them, hey, guys, we didn't play worth anything, and we only down two. Now let's give them our best shot these next 20 minutes and see what happens. If you go out and give your best shot and we give our best effort, let the chips fall where they may. That was the message. Let the chips fall where they may, but we can sleep good at night knowing we gave it everything we got. Because the first half we did. Like, that was not Kennesaw. I said I wanted to see my team again in the second half because that wasn't our team. That's not how we prepare, and that's not how we work. And then right before we went out, I just reminded them of how hard they working, that they deserve to win this game. I told them in the morning, like, now we in the second part of practice. And now I called out a couple of drills. We got a perfect stop drill where you got to defend, and then we got a strike drill and a pace drill where we going back at them on the offensive end. I said, so it's about to be that for the next 20 minutes. So you better lock in, and you deserve to win this game because of the work you put in prior to this game. So that was the message.
I know you didn't want them to look forward, but you can look forward now.
Sunday
at 1 o'clock. What does a game like this do for a game that's coming up like that?
Man, just having that caliber of team willing to come to the Convocation Center, to the Kennesaw State campus, man, that's a major plus for us. You know, they have one of the best players. They have two of the best players in the country. They have a really good team, but Dylan Harper and Ace Bader, who's from here, and them dudes are spectacular young players. But they got other good players on their team as well. So it's going to be a tremendous task for my group. But it's going to be great for us. You know what I mean? Like, we got to go into that game. Like, if we can play with those guys, you can play with anybody. And I guarantee my dudes, they're not backing down. It's just not who they are, and that's not what we coach them to be. So it's gonna be a tremendous task, a great opportunity. That's how we look. It's gonna be a great opportunity again to display to the country who we are, and what we are about. All right, the love wins. That's what we've been saying. Love wins. So let's show the country how much we love each other in this locker room, how much we willing to sacrifice and commit to each other. So I'm looking forward to it. enjoy this win tonight, and then in the morning we come together and we're gonna start on Rutgers, and we're gonna try to best prepare this team as best we know how, and we're gonna go out and tip that ball up and go play.
Coach, you said before the season started, we were talking about this game, and you had called them to see if they wanted to come down here and play. Can you kind of go through that phone call, and was there any back and forth? What was I know you want to get some extra exposure, but this is a pretty good feather in the cap.
Yeah, no, we got it's a tremendous deal for this team over this caliber. Like I said before, to come here. So when we saw they signed Ace Bailey, who's one of the best players, and I think he's from Chattanooga, which is right up the road as well. But he went to school right up the road at McEachern High School. Played for Coach Tree, who's a tremendous coach, and played for AOT, Omar Cooper, Sharif Cooper's dad. Like, great program. So we offered them the opportunity to bring him back home and play in front of some people that supported him all the way throughout high school. And Rutgers they wanted to do it. They didn't ask for us to return a game. They said we'll do it, and they getting ready to go play in Vegas in I think the NIL tournament. So they're gonna play like 3 high majors. But they were willing. Kudos to them. They were willing to come down here and put that kid in front of his home crowd. His hometown, his friends. So we talked to the coaches there, and they set the game up. They wanted to do it, and we wanted to do it, and that's something we're gonna try to do going forward. I've said Atlanta has some of the best talent right in the state of Georgia. Some of the best high school players, some of the best high school coaches, some of the best AAU teams and programs. And so when teams come get some of these spectacular players, I think it's a great opportunity, if they were willing to do it, for us to try to get them to come to the Convocation Center and bring these guys back to the state of Georgia. And Rutgers, kudos to Rutgers and their coach, they did it.
A lot's been made of their freshmen.
Mm-hmm.
Country's going to get to see your freshmen.
Oh, yeah.
How do you expect the young guys to handle this one, considering it's going to be a little bit bigger scale than what they've seen so far?
Well, I think we just got to be us. And I tell them that's plenty good enough. Just be us. Be who you've been all year. Be who you've been since you stepped on campus. Don't try to overdo anything. Like, just play solid, play Kennesaw State brand of basketball, and give it everything you got. And like I said, we good with however the chips fall after that. We can sleep good at night knowing that we put our best effort forward, and that's what we're gonna do. But every single time, like, we get a chance to go out there, man, it's about the group, And I think that's what the freshmen have really, really, like, they bought into that. Like, don't worry about yourself, worry about your brother. All right, worry about him being successful, and then naturally the success comes to you as well. And I think these guys have done a great job. That takes the pressure off them when you just go out there playing the game to win and playing to see your brother successful. That's what Bray Lou does. That's what AD does. That's what Jamil does. That's what our whole team. That's the freshmen, but the veterans as well. That's what Simon Cotto's doing. Like, he getting points and he's making his free throws. But if he had 12 tonight and we won, he'll be in there dancing just like he was out in the locker room after the night, because this group is desperate for some success. They're desperate. But we talk about having a level of confidence to know that you're prepared and you work for this moment. So we come into the game with desperation to know that we hadn't done anything. We want to be successful, but we also know that we deserve success because of the work we put in every day. So that gives you that confidence to go out and be yourself.
Thanks, Coach.
I appreciate it.